Oh my gosh, I just looked behind me and saw how many incredible animals were in the background of that video, which you probably couldn't see, but I just needed to show you. That guy, all those little friends. Look at all of these animals. What is that?
Hey guys, it's Raya, and I'm making a video for you today in the middle of a game reserve in South Africa. So hopefully if we get lucky, there'll be some cool animals walking past in the background. But yeah, I wanted to make this video for a really long time, and I've actually been keeping like a notes tab on my phone and stuff, just trying to think of tips and tricks that I've kind of learned along the way that I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully you'll find something useful in this. So yeah, let's just get started. Tip number 1, don't focus on the equipment too much. So you might not be able to have a really big, nice camera. Just don't let that stop you from making videos, because most people didn't start off with like the most incredible equipment. Most of your favorite YouTubers probably started making videos on their webcam or on little point and shoots. It's just so much about like the idea and the content that you're making. That is significantly more important than the quality. Tip number 2, audio is actually very, very important. So when I went to a YouTube conference thing at the YouTube space, that's like the number 1 thing they said. If someone clicks on a video and the audio is really messed up and it's like windy and staticky, they're just gonna click off right away. And it's true, so make sure you focus on that. You can get one of those like little fluffy guys for your mic. I'll put a link down below of where I got mine. And maybe record on your phone. I'm actually recording on my phone right now just in case that doesn't work out well. Just make sure you do what you can to make the audio sound really good. Tip number 3, make sure that what you're making videos about is something that you are really passionate about. I promise you it's gonna come across if you're making a video because you think that you should be. When I first wanted to get into YouTube, I honestly thought I would kind of have to do like makeup or fashion kind of stuff because that's just what I saw like all the girls doing. And I just, like, my channel would have gone nowhere if I was making beauty videos because I personally just am not passionate about it. Don't go down that path of making videos that you think you should. Just keep making videos that you're really passionate about, and that will come across, I promise you. I definitely say if you want to start a YouTube channel with the sole intention of making money, you're kind of gonna waste your time because it takes so long to make any kind of money, and even then it's like little by little by little, and it really takes a while for you to be able to make this your job. So don't start a channel with that intention. But if your channel does grow and you start thinking about ways to partner up with brands and make more money, my biggest tip is to use a website that I signed up with ages ago. It's called Famebit. So the way that it works is you sign up to the website, and basically there's like a ton of brands write kind of like little ads of things that they want to promote, and then if you think that that would work well for your channel, you write back with a proposal and you just say like the kind of video that you would feature their product in or talk about their product or whatever, and they also write how much they're willing to pay, so that's really useful. I've pretty much been using Famebit for the past like 6 months I think, and almost any money that I've made on YouTube I've made through there. And they're also really great because they just put out a new feature that you can actually connect with brand deals like outside of YouTube, so you can do Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, yeah, things like that. So definitely go check out Famebit if you haven't, and they have like a ton of different brands and looking for different kinds of deals and stuff, so I'm sure you'll find something that works. Related to that, I would definitely recommend setting up profiles on a bunch of different social media websites, preferably all under the same name. So if you have a YouTube channel, I think it would be really beneficial to start a Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, all that kind of stuff, preferably under the same name so people can find you on like tons of different social media pages. And you can kind of start a community in that way, and I just really love interacting with viewers on like different platforms and like tweeting certain things and Instagramming certain things, and I think it's kind of like a whole package that is really useful. Also related to the other comment is make sure not to undervalue yourself. So I think when you first start YouTube, it's really exciting when brands and companies want to work with you and kind of agree to doing things for less than you should be. So make sure that you kind of know what your channel and your videos are worth, and don't undervalue yourself. There's actually a website that I think you can like put in your stats and they'll tell you like a rough estimate of how much you should be charging. So I'll put that link down below as well. I'll link anything that I mentioned in this video down below. But yeah, it's good to just have an idea of how much you should be getting paid for certain jobs, because I think a lot of brands don't really
fully understand the value that a YouTube video can have and might not understand how much they should be paying. So yeah, don't undervalue yourself because your videos are worth more than you probably think. Tip number 5, one of my biggest tips for people starting out on YouTube is to watch as much YouTube as possible. Like, everything I learned about editing and filming is all from watching videos, from knowing what I like, what I don't like, the way that I like videos to flow. When I made my first video, I'd never edited a video before in my life, but I just knew that I wanted like the cuts to go with the music and all these things just because I'd watched so much YouTube. So I honestly probably watch like 30 minutes of YouTube a day, and a huge range of creators, just to get like different ideas and to see how people are editing things differently. And yeah, I think it's the best way to learn, to be perfectly honest.
Tip number 6. So, finding music is the most difficult part of making YouTube videos, I think. And the best way that I've found is to go to SoundCloud and to write like something in the search bar, like Mexico or something, and then I'll go to tracks, and then I'll go under use commercially, and that's all tracks that you can use on YouTube and monetize your videos. So sometimes I've searched for hours to find ones that work, but when you do find one that you like, I suggest emailing the artist, messaging them on SoundCloud and like telling them that you want to use their song, and like if they're cool with that, because it's good to have their okay before you use it, just because I've had some problems with like audio being taken down and stuff on YouTube, and then I'll just email the artist, and because we already have a relationship, I can just be like, hey, just got this thing and I'm kind of freaking out, and they're like, don't worry, I'll sort it out. So yeah, I found it really useful having like the artist know that you're using their music, because they can help you out if there's ever a problem on YouTube.
So my biggest tip for getting comfortable in front of the camera, and this took me a while to really get there, is to kind of imagine that the camera's like your best friend. So when I'm doing my travel videos, when I'm filming, I just try to imagine like, what would I be telling my best friend about my trip? So if I'm in Venice and I'm like, I wouldn't just be like, hey look, I'm in Venice. Like, I would kind of open up more about how I'm feeling and what I'm seeing and what I like and what's like tastes good, and I just feel like you expand a lot more on what you're thinking about, and you're just more comfortable talking to the camera when you just picture like your best friend on the other side. Just forget that there's like possibly like hundreds of people watching the video. Forget all that and just picture like, I'm making a video for my best friend to tell her about my trip, or to tell her about this new product I like, or just whatever it is. Like, the video that you're making, just picture someone you love, someone that doesn't judge you, someone that is excited to watch you. They're the only ones watching the video, and I found that helped me so much when I kind of like switch that in my brain, and I think my videos improved like dramatically, so hopefully that works for some of you guys. Also, if you're ever worried about like vlogging in public and stuff, I always just say that whoever these strangers are judging you on the street, within 5 minutes they're gonna like forget who you are and that you even exist. So if anyone's judging you, be like, I don't care, because none of you even know who I am. I don't know who you are. I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and you can judge me all you want, pretty much.
Oh, it's starting to rain, so I'm going to try to finish up quickly, but I think my last tip is just to not be too hard on yourself, and this is by far the most difficult thing that I've had to overcome. Just, you can't expect your videos to be perfect from day one, and they won't be, and when I watch my older videos, I like cringe, and I'm just like, how could I have edited it like that, or whatever. But just know that it's a learning process, and every single video you make will be better than the last one. And there's been a few videos that I've actually filmed and edited all the way through, and then I just didn't upload them because I was just too hard on myself and too much of a perfectionist. But don't do that. Take my advice and don't be too hard on yourself, and just be proud that you're creating, because most people don't even create. Like, they have the ideas, they have the drive, the passion, but they can't get themselves to create. So if you're creating, that's already an incredible step, and I'm so proud of you. So yeah, just be proud of yourself and upload it. No matter how bad you think it is, just upload it and keep growing, keep making, because the more you make, the better you'll get. So yeah, I guess that's my last and final tip. And I hope this video helped you guys. Give this video a thumbs up if it did, and leave any questions you have in the comments if you have any more questions about this stuff, and I might do like a Q&A video about this or something. And yeah, I hope this helped, and good luck, and I hope that your channels grow and that you find the confidence to keep making, keep creating, and just have fun with it. And I'll see you guys later, because it's really starting to rain now. Okay, bye!
We're about to go out and explore Singapore.